Hey, this is Matt. Well, this is future Matt. I'm speaking to you several days after the recording the video you're about to see. You may notice in the video I say that it's a live reaction, which it is, but I noticed that most of the video is me basically yelling at the video or grunting at it, like, it sucks, screw you, Rafe, it's over and over again. And while some of that's cool, a lot of it's redundant BS. So I finally taught myself how to edit something. It's probably like total crap, but it cuts an hour of blanks or me yelling mindlessly in rage down to 20 minutes of me yelling and mindlessly in rage and with some targeted comments. So now back to the future for future Matt, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Hey, this is Matt from at Unbearable 73. So this is going to be my live reaction to Wheel of Prime on Amazon Prime. Because it's Wheel of Prime. It's not Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. This is episode 4, season 2. This is actually my first watch reaction. Usually I wound up doing a first watch reaction with the questionnaires. That didn't quite work out tonight. And I give my deeper thought reaction with you guys. So you get all in one tonight. As always, you'll see the subtitles. You'll see the timer. Like I'm going to start at 08. I'll restart that to begin with, though. Start at 00, and then you can start your player at 00, and you can use the subtitles within to sort of make sure timing is matching up. You won't hear it here. You'll see the subtitles. You see the timing. So let me get this back to the beginning. Okay. Seals are like the size of my cell phone. They're all in like innocuous possessions. People who have collections of of Quellen's artifacts, and or they're in junk. Oh my fucking god! What stupidity is this? You don't chant to use the one power. Also, he's a man. He's channeling. When a man uses the one power, they must embrace it, like wrestling with a wild bull. Like they have to exert their will over it and control it, because otherwise it'll burn you out and crush you. There's no chanting. There's no jutsu. Who is this? This is Forsaken number 3, maybe? Or Fake Saken? This has got to be Moghedian. Or is it Moghedian or Grendel? Also important to remember, all of the Forsaken in the actual book hate one another. They absolutely hate one another. And the dark one knows that and plays that off. He makes them hate one another as a matter of competition. He doesn't care if they kill each other so long as they obey him. And furthermore, he can resurrect them from it. He can ties to their souls. He can pull them back from the dead. Look, another bathrobe. Why do they have repurposed bathrobes as their outer garments? She didn't even get cleaned off when she got out at the door. There's someone at the door. American Gothic. This is kind of shaky logic here. I mean, really kind of... We'll get back to it. Sorry about that, because... Sorry about that, guys. I meant to do something different. It's Moraine in her bathrobe. So as the time of the show, Moraine is about 40-something years old. They have for some reason decided that all of the Aes Sedai are like hundreds of years old, when only the oldest Aes Sedai in the book, aside from the Forsaken, who were some who were former Aes Sedai, all of them were former Aes Sedai, and Rand reincarnated. Okay, aside from that, the oldest living Aes Sedai in terms of time was Katsuan, who was almost 300. Most of the rest of them were like maybe 30 to 55 years old. So Moraine has not been alive long enough to be older sister of someone, a regular human, who is clearly in her 60s or 70s. Does Rand have his bathrobes off for a change? I wonder what had a bigger budget. Dark City for overcoats or this show for blue bathrobes? Oh, here's the mountain scene. This is stupid. I think of the wonderful writing in the books, the wonderful story, see this, and just... Oh, 'cause there's the World of Warcraft architecture on display. And she gets her Aes Sedai ring. An accepted has the ring and can wear it, but she's still an accepted. So she's like kind of like an honorary junior sister. I didn't bring you any food. How about your fattening sweets? Oh my God, she didn't clench her jaw in that one. Now, Nynaeve in the book and Egwene kind of had a big sister, little sister relationship early on. It changed with Egwene's storyline because she matured faster than Nynaeve because Nynaeve had to overcome her block. Okay, so and because of that, Egwene's career path. Egwene also got very advanced training from the Aiel Wise Ones. We're never going to see that here, I don't think. Why? Why? It's over. Why are you wasting time flashing back to it? Or is this Lan with Alana now? So in the books when this happened, okay, and it wasn't Alana, it was Mirel, okay? In the books, Lan, when Moraine died, when the bond got severed because he thought Moraine died, okay, he went into kind of the water frenzy, as it were. He became somewhat suicidal, but Lan was kind of like that beforehand. He wanted to go to the Blight and just die. And it took getting Lan with Nynaeve to get Lan to focus on something he wanted to live for, and not just die against the shadows. Book Lan would do one of two things. He would go back to the Blight and fight because he's the last king of Malkier, or he would go for Nynaeve. There's no in between. Please say you're going to the border. Please say the border. Malkier, the border. Malkier, the border. Lan knows this. No. Lan knows about the prophecy that Swan and Moraine. He knows about it. It was shortly after that the prophecy, because Lan was her partner. They were both seeking to train the Dragon Reborn, to find him, to help him, to fight. They were preparing for Tarman Gaidan. What is this show? What is wrong with keeping Robert Jordan's actual storyline intact? I know what's wrong with it. Like Greg Owen says, this is just Rafe Dutkin being paid millions of dollars to make his own fracking fan fiction. Okay, and the problem is there's nothing wrong with legitimate fan fiction. You want to go read some alternate stories written not for profit by some fans who thought different. I mean, I read tons of that stuff for Naruto or a couple stories for this or whatever. Once you read through the main series, you want to read a time travel, Rand goes back in time and maybe less modifies the breaking or whatever. But Robert Jordan's very emphatic. No erotica in his stuff, and this is basically erotica with soap opera elements. But even if they're doing that, like you could take what Robert Jordan wrote and just put more sex scenes into it, and basically get something like that's like Robert Jordan but for adults or whatever. None of this happened in the book. None of what's in here. Why? And another thing, and I know why there's all woke crap. There are no male characters with agency. It's all female characters making decisions, talking, doing things. Okay? Well, one of the things in the book that Jordan made it very clear of was that when the breaking happened, when the male half was tainted, and the world was thrown out of balance, and men and women stopped working together in large part for the big things. So you led to cycles of wars and wars and wars. This is another stupid thing, okay? They've taken Jordan's masterfully complex, weaved-together storyline where Lanfear both obeyed and betrayed the Dark One at the same time and got Rand a trainer for Saidin who taught him the stuff from before the breaking, from the Age of Legends. Okay? So Rand rapidly regained the knowledge and skills of Luce Theron Telamon. In the book, Logain had to learn from Rand, who learned from Tame. Tame had to learn from Rand. Tame figured a bunch of stuff out because he had been doing it for a while, but Rand had to teach some stuff from the Age of Legends. No, he has more power. Rand is the most powerful the most powerful channeler it's possible to be. The only possible to equal him are two other males, Ishamael and uh, Demandred, one that's and they're supposed to be in his tier, but not quite his equal. They're gonna mess up this whole storyline as well. I mean, Leandrin is supposed to take Elaine, Nynaeve, and Egwene to Falme and sell them to the Shonchan. And Egwene, this is when Elaine begins to, she gets enslaved and learns how to channel after being captive for a couple of weeks, I guess, or a month. She learns channeling stuff from them. And then Elaine learns from the sheep people how to channel a lot of stuff, which is probably the next storyline. And so does Egwene, but not quite as much Elaine. Nynaeve kind of picks stuff up along, but she has a different path. Did this? I'm going to say it's over again. This shouldn't happen. This doesn't happen. This shouldn't happen. It doesn't happen. Oh my God! None of the Waters would know this. None of them. Brain ache. All scenes that aren't in the book. They're just the storylines aren't in the book. Scenes aren't in the book. More females doing things. The Reds would have no idea about this. This isn't something their network even cares about. They're always looking just for men who can channel. Well, given the Darkroom presence in the Red for exploiting the tower. I guess Swan is off fishing or something. When did Leandrin become someone who cares about shit? The Dark Friends did not want the Eyes of Light to do anything about what's happening in Falme. And this is a whole conversation that should have happened in the first season. The entirety of this should have happened in the first season. Another stupid thing. Yes, he's a human. He eats human food. It still deviates from the book, some of the weirdness. Oh, more smut. Come on. Why would it matter? It's the Greenway. The water bond is not a marriage bond. Lan and Moraine have a brother-sister relationship in the book. This is stupid soap opera element. At least we had some male agency. At least a male character said something could happen and maybe set something in motion. Oh, look, 26 minutes in, and have we even had 3 minutes with Rand yet? Oh my God, finally, someone who referenced Rand looking like an Aiel. If it matters, by the way, she's a Carhanian noble on her own. Well, here's the scene from the novel. Here's the scene from the trip. Oh my God, Rand is back in camera. So we might hit, guys, we might hit double digits. We might hit 10 minutes with Rand. At least Rand carries the sword, and he wears it over his bathrobe. Rawr, cougar. So you would only know this if they actually, had followed the book storyline, but Sholene or Lanfear here is trying to capture him because she lost out to Lews Therin and Telamon in the previous life to Ilyena. Rand has not had a single combat scene through 30 minutes into the 4th episode. At this point, Rand is an accomplished warrior. He's a highly trained, borderline blade master who has engaged in multiple battles. Also, Rand is Ta'veren, right? So, the most powerful Ta'veren since Arthur Hawkwing, at least, okay? The pattern should be ripping things apart to get him to do what it needs to do. And if you're saying the pattern needs him to, romance Sholene here on the mountain, I got $1 for it. I got a bridge to sell you for $10. There's supposed to be a heron on the blade, heron mark. Oh my God, they ruined it! They ruined it! Matt cannot lose that dice unless he chooses to, even with fixed dice. This is literally part of his Ta'veren nature. Anything that's random always favors him. Matt's luck will literally get him out of these entire situations. They're ignoring his Ta'veren nature. I mean, not that this is Matt anyway. He doesn't act like Matt. Oh, for the love of Odin. Evil bitch Leandrin. Not her husband, Lan, her friend, not even just her daughter. No one in the book would care. If Leandra, the evil bitch, actually had a kid, Aes Sedai have children. They're gently dragging this 35 minutes in to the book storyline. More useless scenes that aren't in the book. Even doing their thing, like their storyline, which isn't Robert Jordan's storyline, episode has been boring as frack. 36 minutes and almost nothing has happened but people talking and info dumping or whining and shit. The characters aren't investigating stuff, they're just being told stuff from a distance. That was another thing. Elaine, Egwene, and Nynaeve all were investigating the Black Hydra. We're not seeing any of that. No, that would be factually incorrect. Okay, the only Aes Sedai who ever raised a mountain is called the Dragon, Luce Altherin. Please, Lan, go do something. Stop talking and start doing. Who thought this was good? Let's get ready for our next melodrama or info dump. These are the days of Moiraine's life. That's not why she left, okay? In the book, Moiraine disappeared after the prophecy because the Tower wanted to make, after Rand's mother Tigraine disappeared, who was supposed to be the daughter of Andor. She left. They were going to make Moiraine the daughter heir of Andor. No, she cannot. Maybe Biden started a nuclear war to end this wouldn't be so bad. Please, Leandrin, be evil and sell them to the Shan. Please be evil and sell. Please, Leandrin, be evil and sell them to the Shan. Leandrin's not sorry for this. Leandrin's not sorry because she's evil. Could this be any more stereotypical? Oh God, no! Don't do this. This is so completely stupid. It's like this is double, triple secret stupid. This is stupid squared to infinity. Don't do the things Ishamael does in the books. No, invent things he doesn't do. And now we're gonna make this should be. Please at least have Rand have a fight scene that looks decent. Please be. Is it a fire? Maybe the blade will get hot. It'll burn his hand. Get a hair mark on his hand. 47 minutes in. Oh my God! They made him look incompetent. I can't believe it. Book Rand would have diced him. Now they're having Lanfear act out of character. So Lanfear's storyline for the first 5 books is to get Luce Theron Teleman / Rand to embrace the dark side, choose the Dark One, which would the Dark One would protect him from the taint, and she would get her man. Oh God. No. Stupid. He's hungry. He just misunderstood. He's hungry. And then in a fit, you went and opened up the board to the Dark One. Oh God. So we have 4 episodes, and like 10 minutes of it loosely relate to the book. Oh God. Again, total deviancy from the books. That is like the stupidest thing you could possibly do. Okay? Rand did nothing. Only women did something except for one of the warders. They make an awesome sacrifice by Moiraine to take Lanfear out in the book, mutually assured destruction, right? They erased that because this is a better storyline, or Moiraine can't kill Lanfear, right? And that's to lead Rand away. Are there like scenes of next week on this bullshit? Good. So let's put a kibosh on that. I'll have some more commentary. I'll have some astute commentary on my review shortly after this. This is stupid. Okay? I mean, I could say this episode after freaking episode and over again. Okay? Like, if you decide to, watch all the way through this in this, 59-minute recording, which is going to be 50, 62 minutes, I want to cut it out. Thank you. But, how many times can you say something is stupid, not because it would deviate from the book, but because it was stupid? Okay? The entire plot line here with Moraine, why did she not have someone follow Rand to begin with? You know? Okay. Reaction over with. I'm Matt. I'll see you in the review. Thank you. Have a good evening. Don't watch this crap. I will watch it for you.